Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Morehouse College. My name is Eileen Dodd, and I'm the Media and Public Relations Manager for Morehouse College, so thank you for coming today. As you know, our Board of Trustees has named a new interim president. We're very excited to have our interim president, Harold Martin Jr., with us today. To give some remarks, he'll be introduced by Board Chair Willie Woods. Following their remarks, you'll hear from Dr. Howard Willis, the National Alumni Association president, and then you'll hear from Cameron Rollins, the Morehouse College SGA president. After that, we will take questions by the media, and we have a hard stop at 10:40 a.m. Chairman Woods.
Thank you, Eileen, and thank you for all coming today. We couldn't be more excited about what happened in terms of Harold becoming the new interim president. As you know, I'm the new chairman. I've been very focused on a few things since I've been the chairman. I've been focused on getting our alumni back engaged. I've been focused on getting our development department more engaged and more productive, and focused on, frankly, the future of the college. I'm a Morehouse grad. I graduated class of 1985. I love this college. This college has made me who I am today. And so when I got the call to come serve, I couldn't not turn my back on the college, and I've been very excited about what we've been able to do for the last 4 months or so. I mean, we are obviously all saddened by the sudden departure of William Bill Taggart. We were all still amazed at how much work he got done in those few short days. And we're very comfortable with our selection here of Harold, who I've also known for quite some time, that Harold will continue the great work that Bill had started and will continue the momentum that we've all created for this great education. So with that, why don't I introduce Harold Martin Jr., the new interim president of Morehouse College.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
So first I want to thank all of you for coming. This is typically a conference room, and we're excited to have you. I want to thank our board for all the support that they've shown the institution and for the support that they've shown me in making this decision to appoint me interim president. I want to thank Willie Woods, who's a friend and has been a partner in helping the college move forward on our board. And now we enter a new season in our relationship as I and the institution partner with the board as we move forward. And I also want to thank the full Morehouse family, our faculty and our staff and our students and our alum and our parents and our donors. The last 72 hours has been incredible in the way people have stood up to support our institution, to support me personally. And I'm excited about the ability to galvanize a lot of that momentum and support as we move forward. As you can imagine, there are a mix of emotions on a day like this. One, I feel remorseful because of the circumstances under which it came. Bill Taggart was an unbelievable man, very capable leader for our institution. We were grateful to have him in our lives, and we were grateful to have him at the institution. I also feel grateful to have the opportunity to serve an institution that I love tremendously. I feel honored that our board and our alum and our stakeholders feel confident in me as son of the college to come in and provide the direction that we need in this pivotal time in our future. But most of all, I feel excited, and that's what I want to focus on today. And I feel very optimistic about where we're going as an institution, and I want to talk about why. First, I'm excited because our mission is as relevant today as it's ever been. The world, our society, our country will always need young people, men, black men, who have disciplined minds, who are trained to lead and serve. And Morehouse is uniquely positioned to deliver against that need for this nation, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited about our faculty and our staff who are the most dedicated in the country, bar none. We have faculty and staff who have been here for many decades and have been serving the college for a very long time, many of whom were here when I was here. We also have many who have been here less than 6 months. And together, I feel confident that we have the right group that can innovate and help us move Morehouse forward so our mission continues to be relevant in the 21st century. I'm excited about our alum. There's no collection of black men anywhere in this country who are as steadfast and as disciplined and as successful and as passionate anywhere in this country, period. And that's a very unique asset that Morehouse has. Again, in an environment where higher education is changing so quickly, we have assets that we can leverage. I'm excited because we've been talking to our corporate partners and our donors. And what we're hearing from people is, we know where Morehouse is. We're excited about where you've been, and we're more excited about where you're going. And now, as we provide continuity of leadership, people are really engaged with us, and they want us to be successful. And as we start to leverage all of this together, we're going to be in a very unique place. And I'm also excited about our leadership. So I want to take myself out of it for a second. Our board has been incredible over the last 12 to 18 months as we've dealt with a time that was less than ideal for us as an institution. But we've been steady, we've been steadfast, we haven't made any decisions flippantly. We've been very deliberate about our decision making as an institution. And I'm honored that the board, in that deliberate process, ultimately selected me. So I want to talk to one final thing, and then we'll take questions. I'll take questions. Effective Monday, I resigned from our board. And I'm excited about a season now where, rather than supporting the president, we're directing the day-to-day operations of the college, which gives us just a unique opportunity to start to take some real strides building on the momentum that Bill Taggart began. So I want to say thank you. I said I'm going to take questions. That's not true. I will. But I'm now going to turn it over to our National Alumni Association President, Howard Willis. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good morning, media, staff, faculty, and friends, and alums. I'm here to represent the more than 16,000 Morehouse alums, many who are sitting presidents or have been presidents and are alums of Morehouse College. We come together to enthusiastically support the appointment of Harold Martin Jr. as president. We look forward to working with him, and most importantly, we're excited about what Bill Taggart was able to do, and then a commitment from President Martin to continue that work aggressively. Thank you very much.
Greetings. My name is Cameron Rollins, and I serve as the 86th Student Government Association President of Morehouse College. I would like to say over the last couple of weeks, Morehouse has went through some tough times. But I'm proud to say that I think with the appointment of Interim President Martin, that we have made the right decision. And we chose somebody that truly loves Morehouse and is passionate about the work. I look forward with working hand in hand with him in the near future to lead Morehouse to the best place possible. Thank you.
Great. We can begin to take questions. Does anyone have a first question? Yeah.
Hey, this is Michael Harriet with the Root. I saw that you're given the title interim president. Is there a timetable, or how close are you on naming a new president?
Let me speak to that. The beauty about electing somebody as capable as Harold is that we can take our time and make sure we get this selection right. And so we have a number of very interested candidates that probably have not historically raised their hand for this job. And part of it is because we've done a good job of going out and telling the story to people who's interested in the job. And part of it is Morehouse. So we're very comfortable with where we are in that process. We're not going to rush it. We're going to take our time, and we're going to make sure that we find the best person, however long that takes.
We'll take our next question.
And this is for you, Mr. Woods. Will Mr. Martin be on your short list?
But right now, Mr. Martin is just focused on being the best interim president possible, right? And making sure that when we make a selection, that we have taken the college as far as we can take it, so whoever takes this job is in a very good spot to be successful.
Do we have any more questions from our reporters on the phone? Okay. Any more questions from our reporters in the room?
President Martin, is there anything that you will, are you just going to try and keep status quo going right now, or are there things that you and the board are looking to progress?
Yeah, it's a great question. I'm glad you asked it. So the answer is no. We're not going to keep the status quo. What's expected of me in the role of interim president isn't about me. It's about what's best for the college. What's best for the college is that we chart a long-term vision for the institution, a long-term strategy. So we're not thinking about how long I'm going to be in the role. We're thinking about what the college needs over the next 1, 3, 5, 10 years. And as we're thinking about that, that's what we're going to determine. Then the question is, for the board, not for me, is who's going to sit in that seat and lead the college in each of those seasons. So right now, my season and my responsibility is to serve the college as best we can as a part of that long-term strategy, not to wait until someone else comes in and develops a long-term strategy. And part of my accepting the role was our being aligned on that vision. And our faculty and our staff and our alumni and our students deserve better. And so we're going to start we started on Tuesday, and we've been running ever since.
Are there any specific goals that you have in mind in the interim?
Yep. Great question. So yes. So let's talk about a few of the near term. Let's talk some longer term. So in the near term, our campus has been through a tough season, and there's a real serious personal side to this. When you have someone who you admire, who you love personally, and you love for the college pass away unexpectedly, it rocks you to your core. It makes you ask a lot of questions about your own mortality, about what really matters, what's important to you, and ultimately, how do we get real and consistency within the institution. And that was less than a few weeks ago, right? So the first thing we're going to do is make sure that we have a real healing process on our campus. The second thing that we're going to do is make sure our faculty and staff feel fully heard and that all the wonderful ideas on our campus are understood, synthesized, and ultimately informing our strategy. So this isn't going to be a top-down strategy. This is really going to be an opportunity bottoms up for us to connect with our key stakeholders and really start to move forward. So those are two very clear priorities. Third priority is we're welcoming an amazing class of freshmen in just a few weeks, right? We'll be here in August. And I remember my very first days on this campus, and we owe it to them for them to have the same new student orientation experience, same opportunity to engage with our staff, the same opportunity to meet our faculty as I had, and we're going to be very focused on that. And as we think longer term, there's some things that our board has been working on for some time, and it's my responsibility to carry forward. I'll mention a few of them. One is we're going to be raising a lot of money, right? Our advancement organization is fired up and ready to go, and if there's a donor and a foundation in Atlanta or across this country who's excited about our mission, or we can get excited about our mission, they're going to hear from us, and we're going to be engaging them in our future. Second thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be growing our enrollment. We're going to be telling the story about our younger alumni. We're going to be telling the story about what we're doing on our campus and how special it is for your life, and that you can carry that forward in your own families. And as a part of that process, we think we're going to grow enrollment. We think we're going to excite a lot of kids, particularly this time, to be excited about coming to Morehouse College. And thirdly, we're going to be engaging our alumni differently, right? We have 18,000 alum, I think, is what Dr. Willis shared. And our alum are excited about this institution. They love it. It's very personal. And so we're going to be engaging our alum in our future. We're going to be engaging our alum in a dialogue about how they can be most helpful in fundraising and working with our students and mentoring our students. So, and I can go on, and I won't, but what I want you to understand is we're going to be doing a lot of hard and exciting work starting immediately. And what you're going to start seeing from this college isn't going to feel like an interim period. It's going to feel like we're building momentum for our future, because that's what we have a responsibility to do. And on this campus and in our board, we're not going to get hung up on titles. We're going to get hung up on Morehouse. And we're going to start focusing on the college and not focusing on ourselves. And we're going to trust that the other things are going to work themselves out.
Do we have any more questions from our reporters on the line? How do you believe your personal connection to Morehouse will help you in this position?
So it's a tremendous asset. The beauty is we're not starting flat-footed. So there are a few dimensions to my personal experience. One, I was a student here, so I know how special this experience is, and I take seriously our responsibility to deliver it. Second, I'm an alum, and I know that we have some opportunities to engage our alum more effectively, and I know it personally. Thirdly, for the last 6 years, I've worked with our presidents initially and then ultimately joined our board in 2014. So I'm familiar with the opportunities, I'm familiar with the challenges, I'm familiar with the people. And then finally, because I've been an engaged alum since graduating from the college, as you know, when you're moving an institution forward, it's about people at the end of the day. And I love the fact that I can walk this campus and I don't have to introduce myself to everybody, and that there are faculty and staff who I've known for years and are close friends. And so now as we start to move beyond the status quo and really push the institution to the future that we deserve as a college, that we're starting from a place of trust that allows us to really wrestle with some tough questions together and not have to spend months building that relationship that allows us to move forward.
We'd like to thank everyone for coming, and we appreciate your coverage.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.